Hello again, I am Jim Bob, and welcome back to F1 Manager 23 Hardcore. Right, we are heading home. After 6 years racing with teams with Italian roots, we're now finally heading to Silverstone for our home Grand Prix. But before we get to the Grand Prix, we have some housekeeping to get done. Quite a bit as well. So, let's start with the inbox. So we have a couple of spare suspensions now, which is excellent because we've been needing those for a while. That's really good to see. Let's check out the side pod research. That needs to be replaced now. So we also have a new ATR period. So let's look at designing something. In fact, before we go any further, could split the hours actually by the look of it. And I've got these two projects also finishing in a day as well. Let's look at where each part sits on the grid. So the chassis, not bad at all. Let's take a look at the front wing. Front wing is lacking a bit in the medium and high speed. Rear wing is lacking pretty much everywhere in the terms of downforce. Airflow is not great either. Side pods are awesome. Underfloor is also lacking quite a bit in the downforce stakes. And the suspension also is lacking quite badly in areas as well. So, okay, we've got some choosing to do. Right, what do I actually have in terms of spares? Okay. Now that I've finally got some spare suspensions, we might just go ahead and develop a new one. Although having said that, we're 22 days away from finally getting the suspension simulator refurbed. I wonder if we just wait 20 days and then start doing more development. So maybe knock out another small research project or so. I can also look at getting something refurbed here. Oh, geez, they're both expensive. Both really expensive. Let's get some research done first. So, we're going to get the suspension done on the research side because we haven't started any research on the suspension yet. We're not going to put any hours into it. We're going to save those to develop the car. So we want to increase brake cooling and airflow a little bit more. Just ease down on the drag reduction slightly. Don't want to affect the downforce because we are lacking a little bit there. Just push that up a bit more. There we go. And we're going to go with 3 engineers there. And let's go with a front wing project as well. We'll go with 2 engineers on that. There we go. Let's actually take some engineers off of that so I can move those over. Okay, there we go. That leaves us 7 engineers to play about with for designing stuff. I don't think I'll need quite that many. So I'm going to take one off there and throw him on the front wing as well. And there we go. So in 20 days or so, our suspension sim will be refurbed, and that will give us some nice improvements. That will give us the ability to get those nice improvements back. And then we will start doing some more development on these parts that are currently being researched. Suspension and probably the front wing as well. So we're going to do more research on these two when they finish. But these are the ones that we're going to be waiting to finish before we throw ours into developing the car. Right, that is that bit taken care of. How you doing, Victor? How you doing, Dino? Good to see you guys tonight. Let's move on. We've got some car inspections to do. The side pods failed on Donna's car, but only on Donna's car. That's good. Let's go ahead and okay, that rear wing's going to break after Silverstone, and then who knows on the other bits. Let's go ahead and fix that. So I no longer have side pods that are spare. Those are at medium risk. These are really good, so we're going to just go ahead and make more of these while we have the funds and the space. We've already seen that these are probably the best side pods on the grid right now. Do need more front wings. I'll make sure I'm building the right ones. So I've got nothing going through right now. Okay, so these are our most recent front wing. They're not amazing, but they are the best we have. We'll go ahead and build 4 more of those. Because one of them's in danger of breaking already. And we want to make sure that we've got enough for both cars for Silverstone. What else is at risk? So rear wing, got spare rear wings, that's fine. Underfloors, again, we're a little low on underfloors. One of them's at risk. Yeah, we're going to need to make another underfloor as well. Two of those. All right, so we're caught up now on part production. Let me go ahead and actually make. Oh, we've still got chassis going through, haven't we? Okay, that's good. So we can tick that off the list. New ATR, we know about that. We're waiting a month before we start spending those hours. Let's see, who won the Austria feature race? Christian Mansell. Good for him. Board. Oh yeah, I forgot the board were coming to the last Grand Prix. Completely forgot about that. Right, there's a spare front. The new front wings, we know about those. Board have high confidence in our leadership. Wow, that's turned around pretty quickly. Oh wow, the Aussie Potatoes here. How you doing, Stress Bud? Been a while. So yeah, look at that. High confidence from the board. What a turnaround. Okay. What else is there to do in the inbox? Anything? Nope, that is it. So, let's advance some time. And there we go. Straight back to researching more parts again. So, let's see. We'll go with a chassis. Well, that's only going to take 25 days. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. And let's see. Underfloor or rear wing? I'm going to go with an underfloor. And I don't have enough money for an underfloor. Not quite. So that'll have to wait a couple of days. Andy Stevenson out of contract at the end of the season. We will deal with that some other time. Even in Wayne. Right, now we should have enough. Go. Good old tour centre coming through for us there. Right, that is it. We are at the day of the Grand Prix. So let's make sure we are running full spec on both cars. So they are both on the same chassis. We know they're on different front wings. Let's fix that now. There we go. Same rear wing spec, yes. Same side pod, yes. Same underfloor, yes. And suspension, yes. Okay, how does the car look for here? Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, that's not bad at all, is it? I mean, we've dipped ever so slightly, but not by much. Not by much at all. So if we can just get on top of the acceleration, which hopefully will come with more development and maybe a bit more weight saving as well, a bit of tweaking of the aero balance perhaps. We might be a little heavy on low speed performance. That might be what's slowing us down a little bit. The car's looking good again, and it is going to be a dry race. Wet quali, but dry race. So that means hopefully we can do something at Silverstone. Let's get some targets set for tonight. So one car in Q2, that's pretty straightforward. We're going to go for 2 in the top 12. This is not really a great circuit for slipstreaming, so we'll just hedge our bets ever so slightly. I still think we can get both cars into Q3, but I want to have a fallback on this as well, so we're not putting all of our eggs in one basket. Finish position 2 in the top 14. We should hopefully get a little higher than that. We will try for the fastest lap tonight. Finish position streak, new one. 1 in the top 15 for 2 races. That's pretty poor. Quali streak. Let's go 1, 2 in the top 12 for 5 races. There we go. And with that, we are ready to head home.
Welcome, and come on in to the home of British motor racing. It's Silverstone, where the Formula One World Championship began back in 1950. And this historic high-speed track remains a challenge for our drivers' courage and determination to this very day. Silverstone demands a lot of power from cars with numerous twists and historic turns. Downforce is going to be a key factor to manage if teams want to succeed here. In the last round, Max Verstappen flew to victory, the Dutchman proving that he can be absolutely unstoppable when he's in such fine form. Sit tight then for the rest of the action.
Right then, we are going to put Anne in the car tonight, which means we want soft tyres for Anne. Silverstone is memory 17 laps, I think. No idea what I need to do with the setup, other than probably reduce the rear wing. But we're just going to leave it like that and see, because my memory of this kind of setup for this circuit is not great. A lot of the circuits do tend to bleed together a little bit in my head. So, yeah, we'll see what pops up. Let's get some practice parts in where we can. Make use of that gearbox. There we go. We can't use the practice engine because we set it on fire last night. So this is our practice engine now. That means we will probably be running a new engine tonight for the Grand Prix. I'm not sure yet. There we go. Awesome stuff. Base settings are done. Fuel's done. Parts are done. Let's send them out.
Ready to tick? Ready to tick?
And should be quicker because she's on the softs. That does seem to be what's bearing out right now. Oh, wow. Yeah. A lot quicker. Oh, she's got the much better engine as well. I mean, much better engine. Gearbox isn't that damaged. Yeah, and that gearbox is 3%. So that's why there's such a huge difference in lap time for that gearbox at 3%.
How was the balance, please?
Balance was terrible, but we were expecting that. Still waiting for that last little bit of feedback from Embry. Please don't make me send you out on another lap. Alright, we are way off on the front wing. I'm going to go down to an 11 on the front wing. I'm going to go up to a 6.5 initially. Let's see what we need to do with the roll bar. I'm going to go 7.3. I'm going to push that to there. We'll try that. She's going to make me send her out for another lap. And now that she's past the pit lane, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Any second now. There we go.
Balance, mate.
Of course, it's not her, it's the engineer. The better the feedback rating, the quicker that feedback comes in. So, yeah, terrible. Let's go with an 11 again. Let's go with a 7. Let's go with 8.2 on this one. Might be a bit much. Let's pull that down a bit. Drop that down like that. Bring that to a 6. Cornering there is right on the edge. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we'll give that a run. And there goes Anne back out again. And now Embry's back on the track as well. Good stuff. Well, this is why she is our reserve driver.
Right then, we can take
She
a
needs
look
to practice.
now. Now this was at turn 3. And the rear just lets go. And once it started, they were pretty powerless to do anything.
Could have been worse. I'm assuming no damage to the car. Yeah, no damage to the car. That's the important thing. Oh, now she's running wide.
And that won't help their chances. And you really can't do that too often with these cars.
No, you can't. All right, we're up to 78%. That is a definite improvement. We are fine-tuning. Could be an 11.5. Go with an 11.5. Just got a feeling in my gut that it might be that. Of course, that could just be indigestion. Who knows? Let's tweak a little bit more. Let's try that. 83% for Embry.
How's the balance?
Stroll being Stroll.
So this is what happened. Nothing wrong so far. And that's it. That's the spin. And that won't do anything to help those tyres.
And again, okay, let's try the 10.5 on this one. Let's leave that at 6. Let's increase, actually, let's bring that back a bit. Let's go 5.5 on that one. Push that up to a 3.5. Now we're off on the traction. Let's go to a 5 on the front wing. And it's not going to be that. So let's go to an 11.5 then. Let's go with a 6 on the front wing. Dial that back to there, and let's switch this over this side to counteract the change we need on the cornering. That's very similar, I think, to what we've put on car 1. There we go. Now we let him ride. See if we've got this right or wrong. Still got a couple of sessions left, so you don't have to get it done in this session, but it would be nice.
Update on tires.
Let's take a little bit of the pressure off. Oh, now Embry's having a spin.
We've got a yellow flag here.
That's at the final
Let's
turns.
see what happened there. Oh, all right so far.
Coming out of club.
And round they spin. And that certainly wouldn't have been in their plans today.
Maybe they're going to go 5 more minutes. They'll be fine. You can do it. All right, give me the feedback I wanted. There we go. We'll call you in now. How did she do? 95%. That is much, much more like it.
Okay, that is the checkered flag.
All right, we didn't quite get that final bit of feedback in from Embry before she hit the garage, but hopefully the car is looking a lot better. See what needs to be done. Little tweaks here and there. And that has to be an 8.2 by the look of it. That might be enough. Let's just drop that down as well. That might be enough. So Donna needs to run long. So we're going to put her for about 40 laps of fuel on the hard tyres. Hopefully she can run continuously. Actually, no, because she might have to switch. We'll put her on the mediums and we'll make her run continuously in the next one. And it's going to rain on Saturday, so we will go the hard tyres this session. And we'll just not stop her on this one. She'll run the whole session. Might have to change parts, but not on this car. Yeah, that gearbox needs to come out. Right. That is looking very promising indeed. Very promising. Let's go 30 laps on the mediums. See how close we can get. Really hoping for a strong result tonight. It'll be our first fully dry race in a while.
How is the balance, please?
No, not with Donna. 94%. We actually went slightly backwards. But that in itself is kind of good news because, again, it should narrow down where we need to go with that car. We're not going to make changes today because we have got a wet session coming up. So that'll be more conducive to splitting the running. We need to make sure she spends this entire session on the track, get her track knowledge up. Embry, 100%. That little click of toe, that was just the right adjustment that was needed. Fantastic stuff. I'm enjoying the challenge of having to figure out these setups with no help from the book. So we are less than 50 days away from the release now of F1 Manager 24. still a little bit too long. Still, getting those itches to play. They'll calm down again over the next day or two, but the last couple of weeks are going to be pretty hard, I think. Right, what are we up to? 69% track knowledge. Let's just keep her out a little bit longer. There we go. So Embry is in and done. Running to the flag. Should hopefully get just over 60% on her track knowledge. So that should be about 62 when she gets back in. Maybe a touch higher than that. Yeah, 62. There we go. Good stuff. Let's make those tweaks to her car. Alright, so traction is nailed down. But everything else went slightly wonky when we did that. Which to me suggests maybe we have to do that. Maybe we have to change the front wing as well. So let's bring the front wing down. No, the front wing can't go down. Let's do that instead. Let's try that. We want to go for 20 laps of fuel. That's probably we're gonna have to bring her in early, I think, anyway, depending on the weather, and also we'll have to call her in around the half an hour mark just to make sure we've got time for a decent run in the second half of the session as well. So we'll have to play this one by ear. Medium tyres, driving options are done. We'll go soft tyres for Embry in this session. Let's go for 25 laps of fuel. Hopefully we can just tough out the weather. Depends how bad it's going to be. Let's take a look. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to tough it all out. But we'll try. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, so that's a green light. Rain is expected.
Okay, starting to rain.
This is where we're going to have some issues.
Confirm, we have more rain around.
Little lock up for Embry.
Let's have a look at that. Now here's our drivers all trying to take turn 16. Well, you can see the lockup, but
Yeah,
that's
just a little
the
low
risk you
speed
take.
lockup.
The later you leave it.
They are crawling in this weather. And yet somehow we are keeping that Williams behind us. Not that Williams, sorry, that's Alpine. I'm not even sure which one it is. That's Giovinazzi. That probably explains it. And he peels into the pits. Oh, he's still on softs as well, no wonder. All right, feedback is coming in for Donna. Did we get it right? Did we get it right? Not quite. Not quite. We'll keep her out a little bit longer. A little bit longer. Now we'll call her in. So it's about to get very wet again. Much wetter this time. All right. This one's going to be tricky to adjust, potentially. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. No, I'm going to go with my first instinct. I'm going to go that way. Embry's almost done. Just needs to come in at the end of this lap. Perfect. Although once again, it's not giving her the full 100% prep, which is frustrating. Send her out for a lap or two. Send Donna back out. There we go. Now, my instincts right on this one, or did I get it wrong and should have
Rain, stop.
gone with the second guess? I'd like to think I got it right first time.
Hold
Nope,
the car.
I didn't. I should have gone the other way. It's too late to change it now. We'll have to make that change. Just like the man in the mirror. Make the change. We'll do that when we get back to the garage. Yeah, and then we'll run the changed setup in qualifying. So for those of you that missed it, last night after the stream, I saw an article that made me chuckle. Another Top Gear satire article that Alpine F1 had been sacked by Alpine F1. If you haven't read it, it's a fun little 2-minute read. There is a link on my community tab, and I do recommend you go check that one out. Top Gear's roving reporter correspondent.
Will practice pay off for the drivers? Well, we're about to find out in qualifying.
The high-speed corners at Silverstone are a great challenge for the cars and drivers. The technical Sector 1 rewards strong mechanical grip, while high-speed aerodynamic efficiency will come into play in the final two sectors. Neither of the team's drivers have brought home many points so far, so they'll be looking to change that as soon as possible to prove their worth on track.
Fortunately for us, it's nearly time for them to hit the track.
And we've got a wet start to quali, by the look of it. That could be disastrous if it's intermittent conditions at the end. Let's see. Starting on the inters. You know what, I'm going to stick with this engine tonight. We'll save these two. We will switch the ERS, and we will definitely switch the gearbox. Let's go 2 flying laps. That engine should be just as good. We'll go with that ERS, and we will move to gearbox number 3. There we go. Once again, 2 flying laps, and let's send them out. Oh yeah, it's going to get dry towards the end.
Track should be green.
And we will get in the way, potentially, of the Ferrari, of Oscar. Everyone's piling out. You get a time in while the track is going to be at its driest for a while. It will be a mad scramble at the end on softs. So we'll have to make sure we get out behind another car to give us the best opportunity to get both cars through. So this is where our drivers are going to earn their money. Or more importantly, this is where they're going to earn us some money in the in terms of sponsors. Not sure if we'll see anyone else come back out after this lap. Obviously, we're staying on the track to do a cool down and then a second flying lap. Everyone else will box at the end of their first flying lap. But I don't know if anyone will come back out again after that until the track dries up. So theoretically, the second lap should be completely clear track, although whether the water level will be similar or not, I don't know. It might be a fair bit higher by then. But theoretically, we should be setting the quicker times of the field, given that the conditions are stable and we're at the front of the queue. So everybody behind the track is just getting worse and worse earlier in their lap for them. Admittedly, not very quickly, but it is gradually getting worse. We are being outpaced, but then I'm not all that surprised by that. Someone's going quicker than us. I'm not sure who. Probably the Red Bull. The first of the Red Bulls. Oh, Oscar got the jump on us. Not by much. Oh wow, big improvements coming through. Yeah, this is everybody getting a slipstream. Switch them over. The track has definitely got worse. Yeah, disregard everything I said about setting times at the top of the table or near the top. That is completely the opposite of where we are. We are right at the bottom because we were punching a hole in the air for everybody else. Well, not everybody else, but you know, a lot of cars were getting a hole punch for them. Is that Behrman? No, that's Behrman all the way down there in clean air, and Hajar was the one punching the hole for Verstappen and everyone behind him.
So we are good for traffic. Charge your place coming.
There we go. Everyone else is piling into the pits. And that track is much worse now. We might not get any improvement at all on this lap. Probably won't. But we will get extra confidence just for completing the flying laps. So that should be just enough to get us on the edge of peak confidence. And then we have to wait until the track is dry. I hope that we can improve. Let's speed time up. These laps are not going to be quicker. Oh wow, everyone is piling out again. Very early, so they're going for another wet lap. No one's going to improve, I don't think. Oh no, definitely not. Look at that now. That's well over a mil more than the first run. like the whole field went out. Just about. Right, here we go. Track is drying up. We're going to start seeing some movement very quickly. There goes Oscar Piastri. We will try and get Embry out behind Oscar. Here comes Max and Charles. We'll try and get Donna out behind Charles. Might be a little far back. Hopefully we'll be okay.
Okay, and we need to wake up the brakes now. Make sure you give us a couple of good braking.
So, pressure laps. This is one shot quali for us now. Embry is not quite close enough to the back of Oscar. That's not good. Hopefully we're not going to get eliminated here. Oh, we are way off the back of the Red Bulls. We've lost a lot of ground simply because of these changing conditions here, I think. Time this just right now.
And track is now clear.
Okay, you can pick up the pace.
There we go. Time that just right with Donna. Don't think I managed to do it with Embry. But I got her right up to the back of the Red Bull without overtaking it. And look how far behind we are compared to Oscar. There he goes, way off in the distance. This, though, should be good. Purple. So at least one car is going to get through, because we are right on the back of Leclerc here. Someone's gone quicker still. Ah, purple in the middle. That's encouraging. So Embry's definitely got some pace. She's quicker than Leclerc. Not Leclerc, sorry, than Piastri. .124.8. Oh, it's slower. 125.8. Oh! Quicker than Giovinazzi. Is this going to be a pole? Well, I don't think it is. No, just a fraction slower than Leclerc there.
Let the tyres come back to you.
Is Embry going to be okay?
On.
I think Embry could be in trouble here.
On charger.
If she gets beaten by two more cars, she's out. There's three still to set the time. Here come two of them. Norris improves. Behrman is starting a flying lap. Oh, that's not good. What about Schumacher? Don't improve, don't improve, don't improve enough. Oh, god damn. We've had a car eliminated in Q1. We just didn't get the run we needed. We lost too much ground to the back of Piastri, and that was it. Should have waited for a quicker car. Should have maybe jumped on it to get her out at a better time. Donna's through. Embry is out. So, we've lost a ton of money with the sponsors. An absolute ton of money with the sponsors. Ooh. And Ben improves as well, so we're now down in 16th, 17th place. Ugh. Not good. Not good. On the plus side, we got Donna's car sorted. Okay. Chat playing up again because it's been very quiet. Yes, it is. I've missed some comments from Dino. Sorry about that, Dino. He's Italian Jesus, so he can walk on water. Right, we're the last car out. So once again, one shot call. Oh no, there's someone coming out behind us. Is that Albon sneaking out behind us? It is. So one shot quali.
As much work as you can on your tires now.
This is one shot quali for everybody because the track will be in no condition to improve. It's all down to this lap for every driver on the grid. I didn't get out behind the Red Bulls, which was what I was hoping to do, but I did get out behind Russell? No, Oscar. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube chat keeps playing up like that. It'll just not publish comments or it not refresh to show me some comments sometimes. So I have to close the chat window, then reopen it and check for all messages. And then all of a sudden, ping, stuff pops up. But it's intermittent. It does that sometimes. Other times it's fine. It's just, yeah, there's no rhyme or reason for it. It just frustrating.
Track is clear, track is clear.
All right, we are close enough.
Charge your fast corner.
So the question now becomes, are we quick enough? What's our middle sector looking like? Okay, nothing earth-shatteringly good. We've got a good slipstream here down the hang straight. Through Stowe. And we're very close now, so we should beat Piastri. Oh, yeah, there we go. Second, look at that. Wow. Just 9 thousandths off Max. We didn't get a single purple sector, but we were still mighty quick thanks to that slipstream there. And inadvertently, Oscar has knocked himself out by giving us that slipstream. Thank you, Oscar. Your sacrifice has not gone unnoticed. A little bit of split loyalties from our former driver that we made a world champion. And that rain is bucketing down, look. So, Oscar, Behrman, Hajar, 3 of our former drivers are all out. Schumacher's through. And we're also saying goodbye to Sonoda and Albon as well. As everybody piles in and no one is going to improve. Really, guys, you're going out in these conditions. You think you're going to improve on full wets when you could, when you went quick enough on the softs? There we go. Qualifying 2 is done. Time for final qualifying, and we are going to go with brand new tyres in case we get more rain. Which we are. So once again, one shot quali. And I'm surprised no one's making a move yet because there we go.
Track is green. Track is green.
Because we've got a little bit less time this time. Here comes everybody else. We can sneak out behind Max.
To see good work on your tires.
So, Max's favourite for pole here is he's tucked up behind Leclerc and he's a little bit closer to Leclerc than we are to the back of Max, which means there is a slight possibility we might get dropped around part of the lap. Max will certainly get a stronger slipstream than we will. But we should be hopefully quicker than Leclerc. And if we're lucky, slightly quicker than Max as well. But it's Max that we're fighting for pole position here. I don't think anyone else is going to have enough straight line speed. Or, you know, just enough speed in general. Here we go.
Position is good now. Charge of last corner.
We're not quick enough. So Max is going to take pole. I don't think we're even close enough to get the full slipstream off the back of Max now, so we have been kind of dropped. We'll get a little bit of a slipstream down the hanger straight. Rain's going to hit any moment. So we might be looking at the second row here. Stroll sets the first time ahead of Ocon. Schumacher goes quicker than Stroll. Next up are the Red Bulls.
Starting to have a little bit of rain.
Ah, damn it. We just lost a little bit too much time. And we're going to be slow. Oh, we're going to be very slow. Yeah, Max just getting that sweet spot there in terms of distance.
Okay, that's a good lap. We're coming in.
We're quicker than Zhou. We're quicker than Sainz. But we're starting 8th.
With that, we have more rain coming. We have more rain in the pit lane now. More rain.
A little bit of a disappointing end to qualifying. But hey, we got one in the top 10. Just a shame we couldn't get both our cars through. Confident we can move Embry up through the race. She's certainly going to have the tyres for it.
The time has almost come for our drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel. Race day has arrived.
Silverstone is certainly a circuit rich in Formula One history. From Giuseppe Farina winning the first championship race held here in 1950, right through to Lewis Hamilton's 2008 masterclass on racing in the rain.
Now, Karun, based on what we've seen of Max Verstappen this weekend, how do you think he's going to be feeling today?
Well, pole position is obviously a fantastic way to start this one. That being said, there's a lot of work to do between here and the checkered flag.
This is sure to be quite the spectacle then, and we've got a front row seat for today's race here at Silverstone.
Did you say light rain? No, predicted weather now partially cloudy. Okay, gave me a heart attack for a second then. Right, that's what we're going for. We're going with the two-stopper. And that gives me the leeway to really push Embry's tyres. So we can move her up a couple of places at the start. Donna, we're going to try and just keep in range for a bit. We can gain a place or two, bonus, and then undercut time after that. Let's go with a guarantee on this one. Let's see. Donna, I think, can gain one place. Let's see how many positions can I get Embry up to. I think I can get her up to 10th. But I'm going to go 12th just to hedge my bets. If I can gain 5 places, that'll be worth $500,000. So, yeah. Fortunately, we have broken our quali streak already. That's going to cost us, oh my God, 715,000. All right. Let's give them some extra fuel. Let's send them out.
The British Grand Prix is nearly upon us. The drivers composing themselves on the grid ahead of 52 laps around Silverstone. And there's no doubting that Lance Stroll is prepared to put in the hard work.
They're 4th on the grid, so I'd expect to see them mount a challenge for the top 3 in this race.
This should certainly be a good one, folks. Hold on tight. It's the British Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Allez vite dessus.
It's time to try and start overtaking cars in front.
So Donna under pressure already from Zhou. A few cars at the front on mediums. Might be 2 stopping, might be 1 stopping. We won't know until they make their pit stops. Anyone on soft is probably 2 stopping. Anyone on mediums could go either way. They could be matching us for a medium soft, or they could be going medium to hard. There'll be probably a smattering of both. We have got Embry at 1 place, and Donna has dropped down 1 place. Let's hold off on the battery now.
Charge on.
And recharge on, recharge on.
Sights got us. Where did Sights get us?
So let's take a look at the replay. Right, let's pick this up as we go into turn 14.
Oh, yeah, because I turned the battery off and he just jumped us into maggots. And got us through Beckett's.
And Sainz gets by without too much trouble.
All right, confidence is still good. Could be better, though.
Let's have recharge on, please.
Embry kind of stuck at the moment. Donna is already starting to lose a bit of ground, so let's give her a little bit more pace. Embry's now coming under pressure from Magnussen, so we'll give her the battery back.
Overtake is available.
A chance to sneak up the inside here. And we do. Got a yellow flag.
Charge on. Charge on.
Porsche running wide. That's behind us.
Here's the replay.
See
Here we
what
are
he did.
going into turn 9. And nearly, just running wide. Perhaps a little lapse in concentration,
Yeah,
maybe.
just losing it a little bit through Copse there. Now Embry has a run on Hajar. Ah, damn it. There we go. Up to 14th.
Currently P10.
Now we'll give Donna a little bit more battery.
Drop down the plates now.
See if we can get back past sights again.
Now you can use the deploy.
Yes is the answer.
You need to drop the pace.
Good stuff.
Okay, charge on.
Embry in 13th. Let's calm her tyres down
And
now as well.
John is okay, please.
Now we can see what happened. Here we've got the Aston Martin. The gap opens up for them.
Lovely stuff. Completes the move
The
coming out of
Aston
left field.
Martin moves past.
We have to protect those tires.
Someone else making a mistake again.
Charge on now.
Not going to see who that was, apparently. My guess would be Magnussen, because he's now dropped down to 19th.
On flick overtake this.
I thought we had Joe then.
We don't have enough battery. Charge on. Just keep looking after your tires.
So we're going to have to sit for a little while. Just check on tyres. Tyres looking pretty good. Russell's tyres down to 69%. Is he running a set of scrubs at the start? Must be.
Time to push on these tyres.
You're good to push. We're happy to stay where we are.
Just need to improve our speed through the corners at the moment, which is why we're pushing the tyres a bit. Just want to close those gaps back up. That's why I've also dropped them into no overtake or no defence. So they stick to the racing line, try and minimise what time they do lose.
Let's try to take opportunity.
But we might get jumped by Sainz again here. I've got the chance here.
Stay close. Can use overtake.
Sainz did get us, so let's try and harvest.
Charge on.
And we're not getting through here, so we'll harvest here as well. Watch out for Behrman looking for a move now.
And recharge on now is okay.
You can push in tires. We're good on tires.
you can, Christian.
Charge on.
Evening, Jacob. Right, Oscar is vulnerable.
Recharge on.
Oh, he might have just snuck back in. No, he didn't.
We'll have to do anti-deploy where you can.
There we go. Embry's now up to 12th.
Just manage your tires, please.
And we're now into the DRS of Behrman as well.
We want to manage our tyre budget.
Charge on, charge on.
Come on, stay in range, Donna. Don't get dropped, don't get dropped.
We need to push.
Yes, there we go. Just stayed in range.
Recharge on.
Right, Piastri is battery pushing, I think.
And recharge on. No need.
All right, 10th and 12th. So Embry's where she needs to be. Donna is not at the moment. Energy fast save recently corrupt. That's a shame. Have you got PlayStation Plus? Because if you have, and your game data is automatically backed up, you might be able to roll back to a previous save. Depending on when it was last updated. Possibly. How far along were you? How much have you lost? Like just 1 or 2 seasons or multiple seasons? Everyone is trying to find a way past George.
You can consider a little bit of
5 seasons deep. That's a shame. This is why I tend to say, after like the first 2 or 3 seasons, I create a save at the end of every season. So if I want to explore a what if, I can, instead of staying with the team, go somewhere else, or instead of going somewhere else, I can stay with the team. But I've also got a start point for the new season. For, you know, a couple of different attempts.
Charge on. can press overtake where possible to discharge.
So it's something I definitely recommend. You know, going forward is at the end of every season create a separate save file, so you've got to back up.
So recharge on.
We look after the tires.
Pit window's approaching. It would be nice to get a couple of overtakes in. Before then.
Let's try to get in.
And recharge off.
That's a mighty slipstream effect in front of us there.
Cool the car.
Ah, nuts. Yellow flag. What's happened to Embry? Has she been hit? No, she locked up. Damn it. She's killed her tyres as well. Alright, so we're boxing her this lap. And that could spell the end of her chances of points. Donna just isn't close enough. It's so hard to overcome the slipstream when the cars are so tightly packed together like this. The slipstream combined with the DRS just makes overtaking almost impossible unless you've got a mighty skill advantage. We've got a skill deficit.
Okay, focus on recharge. Charge on. Let's not risk it.
Turn down her overtaking attacks so that she doesn't lose confidence by failing to get past. Just try and get that battery rebuilt a little bit. Well, lock up for Maloney.
Charge on.
Oh, it's a bad stop as well. Come on. Lost 4 seconds on that stop.
Clear and
What a
exit.
nightmare. We finally get a race where we get the right conditions and then we kill Embry's confidence with a lockup and then she has a disaster of a pit stop. It's
Just be
and then
careful
she
with this
locks up
tyre.
again. She's just come out the pits. And she's already lost 11% of her tyres. Jesus Christ. When it rains, it pours. You know, don't mention rain. The last thing I need right now is rain on top. Right, Russell is into the pits.
Overtake is available.
Ciao, John.
He's going to get out miles ahead of Embry. She's not even going to get off the hanger straight, I don't think, before Russell gets out of the pit lane. Yeah, look at that. As we're crossing the line, Russell's going through Aintree. Oh man, 20 seconds down on George. That's a big gap. And Stroll has been completely and utterly dropped. It's going to give us the opportunity to just sit and charge behind him. And it will hopefully slow down the pack behind as well. Maybe give Embry a chance to close up some of the time she's lost, which is not insignificant. 2 big lockups and a crappy stop.
Ciao, John. Let's go for a push.
And recharge on, recharge on.
And now Don has been dropped.
We need to protect.
If I can avoid getting overtaken here, that would be glorious, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. 2 places lost. Into the pits before we lose any more. Now I need a good stop. Look how far back Embry is. It's ridiculous. Her pace is going to be non-existent as well. I mean, her stats aren't great. And now she's got massive modifiers there. Her cornering is 68 at the moment. Oof. I wonder if she's losing so much time. All right, there goes George. So we've lost a little bit of time to George, but not a massive amount. That's because he got the undercut on us, but we can now close up onto him. Once we've got our tyres up to temp, we'll go for a fastest lap push with Donna. Let's see, Schumacher, Sainz, they're about to stop. Giovinazzi, Maloney, Albon in another lap or 2. Ocon's not too far away from his stop as well. All the mediums are fine. Yeah, that's awful. There we go. Sainz is in. Giovinazzi is in.
Overtake available.
All right, let's go for it, Donna. All right, we get out right in front of Giovinazzi, which means he's going to get the DRS on us. It's not Embry, that's something.
Right
Stroll
then,
running wide.
Take a look now. Heading into Copse. Oh no! Wide they go. Fighting with the car, just a little perhaps.
That's cost him a little bit and slowed down the two Alfa Romeos behind him. Ocon into the pits. And then now Schumacher as well. Well, we're not going to get the fastest lap. If anyone's going to get it, it's going to be Giovinazzi. Giving him DRS all the way around here. George gets a 1:28.0, which is quicker than we did. Giovinazzi was in an out lap, so yeah, he wasn't going to get it. Madonna's going to go backwards here. And Jesus is going to nobble us. God damn it, I had her in always defend, which would have slowed her down as well. No wonder she was slow. Another yellow flag. It's not Embry. That's my first reaction, is to check. It's Schumacher.
Okay, keep an eye on your battery.
Schumacher out of the pits and
Down
locking
at
up.
Luffield.
It has soft tyres as well, so that's going to hurt.
Wheels just lock up there. By that point, it was just too late.
Charge on for now.
Oscar's in. Albon and Maloney are in. Yeah, Schumacher did take about 10% off his tyres there. We'll sneak a little bit of battery, thanks to the DRS there. Now we need to go back into top up, otherwise he'll drop us like a hot potato. He still might drop us like a hot potato, but at least we've got a chance of staying with him in top up mode. And we gain a couple of places back as we undercut Albon and Maloney. So 16th place. 9 places we need to climb with Donna to get her up to 7th. Embry needs to climb 8 places, and that's not looking likely anytime soon. So I think we've just cost ourselves a small fortune tonight. Schumacher's almost caught up to Piastri. Hopefully he doesn't, because I want to get some more harvesting done on the hangar straight. And he has. So yeah, we can't go into harvest mode now or else we'll get dropped. We've been dropped anyway.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tires. And you can use the deploy. We can still
get back in that window and stay in it. There we go.
Okay, charge on, charge on.
Oscar's on
On
softs
the
as
base
well.
now, please.
This is going to be tricky. It's going to be very tricky. I don't think we're going to have enough pace to do it.
Let's try to take opportunity.
Not without burning these tyres up.
And keep an eye on the battery.
We'll do what we can as max boxes, and that's early for a one stop, so he's two stopping. We couldn't get in range, and now we are going to get dropped comprehensively. We've got no battery to push with. Close the gap back up. What a horrible, horrible homecoming race this has been.
Allez, vieux, in your race now.
Isaac's in the pits. We'll undercut him, hopefully. Yep, there we go. 15th place, but a vulnerable 15th place. Oh, Zhou is in front of us. Did we get DRS off the back of Zhou? I don't know, but he's got to get his tyres up to temp. So we've got a chance of sticking with him. He's on soft as well, and he's in the DRS. So Schumacher. Oh, yeah. Dino, you're right. When it rains, it pours. Anything and everything that could go wrong is going wrong. And this is going to be a horrible race. And it's not the car, it's the drivers. That's the shortcoming that's being exposed in our team. Our drivers just aren't up to standard. And when you compare them to, or at least not in the pace stats, I mean, in other stats, they are amazing. Their control stats are phenomenal. And we'll just accept the inevitable on that one.
Need to drop the pace. Okay, ciao, John.
Try and make something of it.
Ciao, John.
As long as we don't get dropped by Giovinazzi, which is looking like a possibility. I don't think he got the DRS. I hope he didn't get the DRS, or we are in real trouble. No, he didn't, but we're already a long way off.
And you can pick up the pace.
Yeah, on some of their stats, they are phenomenal. Their control stats are amazing. Embry's accuracy is like 98. That don't mean shit when your braking and cornering skills are non-existent. Oh, we got a crash. Ooh.
There's a yellow flag now.
Who has crashed? Maloney and... is that Isaac? Where's the damage? Is there damage other than tyres? Need there to be damage. A little bit of tyre damage for Maloney, maybe Hajar as well. No wing damage. No wing damage. God damn it. Can't catch a break. Yeah, look, 98 baseline accuracy for Embry, which is phenomenal. Braking, 84 isn't bad. Her cornering, though, a baseline of 70 is just abysmal. Donna, she's got really good stats in some areas, but not enough in others. And yeah, we've been well and truly comprehensively dropped again.
Just keep looking after your tires.
This is a head scratcher.
Bit of lift off.
I don't know if we're actually going to be able to ever win a race with these two in the time we've got left before the new game comes out. Not unless we get... Well, no, we haven't got big enough regulation changes next season. Let's see, we're what, 50 days away, aren't we? 50-something days away. 50... What did I say? 58 days away? It's time for... Let's say another 50 Grand Prix. That's 2 seasons and not quite enough for half a season. We're on race 11. We'll probably have to do double duty or do some bonus streams to finish this off, but we can probably squeeze 2 more seasons out of this as Hajar gets us now. God damn.
Ciao, John.
Yeah, 85 accuracy. Oh, Hajar has just binned it right in front of us. We didn't get a confidence boost for an overtake there.
And here we've got a yellow
We didn't get the DRS as well. How do we not get the DRS? Oh, because of the yellow flag. The yellow flag neutralised the DRS.
Ciao, John.
So yeah, I mean, it's just a sad story that situation that the female drivers are a massive handicap because there are no female drivers that are available from day one. The only one that is Sophia Flörsch, who's in F3, can't race in F2. Her stats aren't amazing either, and then you have to wait for the new gens to come in, and they come in with, you know, very low stats, and you don't usually get any kind of selection of a decent prospect until multiple seasons in, when everyone else has already taken a big step forward. So it is a huge handicap as we're about to get taken by Maloney. God damn. We are struggling on these tyres. Maybe I should have gone softs again.
Ciao, John. We need a bit of recharge of the battery.
Stay in harvest. Another yellow flag. It's not Embry.
Ciao, John.
That's the Williams of Magnussen? No, Porsche.
So we're heading now into turn 5. And they just can't keep on the track. Really, they must be careful.
Unusual to see a run wide like that and recovery instantly. God damn it. Albon's all over the back of us. Albon.
Ciao, John.
Oh, he's got so much more grip than us. And we lose another position. God damn. This is just turning into a nightmare. Stroll boxes, so that's a 1 stop.
Charge on.
Our best hope now is for a safety car in about 10-15 laps.
Charge on and box now. Okay, we need some deploy.
Need to get some confidence back into Donna. I'm already below, significantly below on the tyre wear for both drivers here. Just losing time everywhere. I don't understand why we're so far off the pace with Donna. Yuki's in the pits, Norris is in the pits, they're one stopping as well. Hard tyres for Lando, hard tyres for Yuki. Can I get out in front of Norris? If I can't, then we are really screwed. Yes, I can. Everybody's confidence is still in the toilet. Donna's just bleeding lap time to Albon and Magnussen. Sorry, Maloney. Being caught by Behrman. I just don't get it. I mean, I know our acceleration isn't great. That's certainly not helping matters. Well, we should have more pace than this. And Albon's pushed onto the back of Schumacher. Oh God, there we go. More soft tyre overtakes against us. Albon's pushed onto the back of Schumacher in his soft tyres, so he's now going to be lapping at the pace of quicker cars than us. Maloney's with him as well. If we get dropped by Behrman now, that's race over.
We don't have enough battery.
Like I say, we need a safety car now. It's our only hope.
Charge on.
We are going to be several million in the hole, sponsor-wise, I think, tonight. Look how quickly Behrman's trying to pull away from us, barely keeping up with him. He's pushing onto the train in front of us. Please don't get dropped.
We have margin to push a bit more.
And recharge on is okay, please.
I have to stay in this tyre mode now and further damage these tyres, or else I'm just going to fall into Pourchaire's clutches. He's closing on me. He's on soft tyres, so he'll blitz past me. Hajar is in. I've been dropped by Behrman already. Medium tyres, so that is a jar to the end. And this is a very sorry state of affairs. This was supposed to be our homecoming. Instead, I feel like a scene from Carrie where someone's just dropped a load of blood on our head and we are, you know, just standing there being laughed at by everybody else in the paddock. Russell's in. So he's going medium tyres. The only saving grace we might have here is that Donna will be on softs and have a chance to come back at some of these medium runners. But her pace is not good at the moment. It's only getting worse. Porsche now in DRS range. I can't keep pushing these tyres, or else they won't make it to the stop. Embry's finally got herself back up into medium confidence, and that's immediately going to get smashed back down again here as Hajar's going to go straight past us on brand new mediums. I'll at least stay with him and get some DRS. I seriously doubt it. It's gone already, look. We're a second ahead before we even get to the DRS line. Oh wow, Donna actually got an overtake back in. Fantastic. Boxing Embry on the next lap. And I may as well put her in harvest mode and save some fuel. Just try and give her a bit more pace on the final stint.
And recharge on now is okay.
Safety car this lap would be glorious, as long as we're not the cause of it. Schumacher's in. Donna's into her pit window. And then there's Schumacher to the end. Right, we need a much better stop this time. We might get laps. .6 better than the first stop, but then it couldn't be much worse.
Exit. Recharge on.
Charge on.
All right. Another place lost. More confidence lost.
We do need a little bit of lift off for the fuel.
Going to be boxing Donna soon. Let's give Embry a chance to gain some confidence. A couple of push laps, 27 seconds off the back of Isaac. Not that far ahead of Max and Charles, who are squabbling amongst each other for the win. They are a long way ahead of Sainz and Piastri, although yeah, actually, now all of the front runners need to stop again. Everybody needs to stop again now, up until Norris. Maloney's the first of them to blink. Purple first sector for Embry. See if we can get her into medium confidence by the end of the lap. An issue for Maloney in the pits. I'd like to say that'll help us, but I don't think it will. Given that we are 20 seconds behind him. 30 seconds behind him. Purple middle sector. Embry could be the fastest on of the race so far here. And she is,
Okay, mate,
and she gets some extra confidence. Right. Calm those tyres down. They've got a long way to go. We'll box Donna at the end of this lap.
Push.
Yellow flag.
2 cars out, a lot of debris.
Oh, the Red Bulls have hit each other. And that is a disaster for one of them. I can't see which one it is. Max has lost a good chunk of wing there. He had to stop anyway, but now he's got to stop and change his wing. What about, yeah, Leclerc has got a big chunk of wing missing as well. Max has a 5-second penalty, and all of a sudden, Red Bull are looking in a little bit of jeopardy for the race win. Just a shame they couldn't take each other out and bring out a safety car.
Box. No more lift off required. Charge on.
All right, Leclerc does not pit. Max does. Ferrari mechanics are out for Oscar. Oh, Max is retired. Max is out. Just drove straight in the garage. Oh, wow. Must have been some significant damage there. It's so rare to see the AI just retire a car like that. Okay, 2.39, that could be good enough for pit stop points. Can we get DRS off the back of Maloney? I don't think we can. No, it's too far ahead.
Just manage your tires, please. We will not need lift.
So now it's all eyes on Sainz and Leclerc. Leclerc in. He's changing his wing. I mean, surely he's got to.
Save as much fuel.
Yep, that is a wing change. Sainz is in as well. There is Sainz, so he's not going to get an undercut, but he is going to save a chunk of time. It's gone out on mediums. Very quick stop there. I have to say Leclerc is probably still favourite for the win. Let's see if these tyres, which we're going to very gradually bring up to temperature, let's see if these will be good enough to help close the gap to the cars in front. Evening, Juice. So, as things currently stand, Zhou leads from Giovinazzi, then Behrman, Norris now up to 4th place. Norris going to the end. Everyone in front of him has to stop again. Porsche and Albon have to stop again. So it's now Leclerc versus Norris, and there's only 6 seconds between them. That is going to be a comfortable punt for Charles Leclerc, who's already up to 6th. Gets past Albon there. And indeed, Giovinazzi, Behrman and Porsche all in. Soft tyres for Behrman is being held to let Porsche into his pit box and Giovinazzi out. Not a good stop for Porsche, but he's on new softs. Giovinazzi also on softs, so that's not good for us. And we're not closing on Maloney at the moment either.
On click overtake, please.
So I'm just waiting for, on the off chance we might get a safety car. I could retire Embry, but if we get a safety car, she's got 2 sets of brand new softs available. And we can absolutely blitz her through the field, hopefully. Or at least some of the field. Maybe. She can't do any worse than she's doing right now.
Let's try to get in.
Where are we in the championships? Nowhere. 8. And we are nowhere in this race as well, unfortunately. Right, Albon's in.
Keep cooling the car. Very good lap. We have to protect those tires.
Do I regret doing the file? Yes and no. I regret the fact that we started with the drivers so low rated this late on, because it's effectively meant it's going to be almost impossible for them to catch up to the rest of the field. But I don't regret the challenge of doing an all-female lineup. It just if we'd done it 2 seasons earlier, that might have been more manageable.
John.
But I mean, they have such deficits in certain areas that we'll never be able to catch up, I don't think.
Okay, to pick up the pace.
No matter how good a car we get. And our car is not the best on the grid, but it's up there. It's in the top half. But the drivers are the worst 2 on the grid. By a mile. Not even close.
Need to drop the pace.
Hopefully next season will be better. They'll have had some time to improve. The car will hopefully be a little bit better. The facilities will be back under control. And hopefully we'll be able to get a jump on the field. I'm starting to think maybe we just ditch development for the rest of this season and just focus purely on research for next year. Because I think it's unlikely we're going to achieve much now for the rest of the season. We do have deficits in certain areas. Maybe 1 or 2 more parts would be good if we can do that. But I do think we need to make sure that next season's car is going to be the car it needs to be to give us a fighting chance. But yeah, we're not going to be challenging for wins this season. I don't think we're even going to challenge for a podium. Not unless we get extremely lucky. So this season is a little bit of a write-off. But we will have 2 more seasons before we start the new game. Even if that means pulling double duty on a weekend or something. Yeah, we're keeping this driver lineup. There's no plans to change it. Next season we'll introduce the female staff members. I don't think, well, maybe towards the end of the season. I don't know if we can afford to replace them this year. Both in terms of the skill drop and the financial cost of breaking contracts as well. Hope the boardroom is so good we don't get fired. Well, we're in high confidence with the board, don't forget. Thanks to the fact that we scored some good points in the last Grand Prix. The board's expectations aren't high this season. They wanted us to finish 7th
In a good place.
in the constructors, which we are failing at the moment, but we're not failing by a lot. Just a points finish,
Charge on.
even if it's
Charge
just a
on.
point with one car at the moment, seems to be enough to get a delighted result from the board. So we're okay in that respect. Porsche has really kicked on. I was not paying attention. We need to make some moves.
Can press overtake where possible to discharge the battery a little bit. Okay, you can pick up the pace. Cool the car, please.
There we go. Yuki is dispatched. Now we're going to go straight past Maloney as well.
Give us more lift off, please.
Porsche really is kicking on, isn't he?
Okay, keep cooling the car now.
There we go. We are up to 14th. More importantly, Donna is back above her starting confidence level. Question is, can we stay ahead of Maloney? Still holding out the faintest hope for a safety car, but it's not looking likely, is it?
And we open the gap if we can. You're doing a good job. Battery is on the low side.
There we go. Hopefully that's enough to break away from Maloney.
Charge on.
So we don't have to worry about him trying to come back at us.
Can use overtake.
Nope, he's coming back at us.
Push now.
Don't think I can drop him through these corners. Nope. Keep the push level up. Might be able to drop him before Maggots. Closing the gap to Isaac as well. Oh, it's close. I think we might have just dropped in before the DRS zone there. Yes, same time as always, 8 p.m. tomorrow. Right, there we go. Now we've got Maloney. Let's calm those tyres down again. Porsche now closing in on Stroll.
And recharge on.
Safety car's not going to help us now. Not unless it comes out this lap. Give us a chance to box and still attack on full push for about 3 laps. Maloney's caught us again. God damn it. Just can't get away from him. But we have almost caught Hajar. We're not going to get any points this weekend, but we should at least, hopefully, hang on to the fastest lap.
You're good to push.
Make sure we get into Hajar's DRS.
Six more laps. To drop the pace.
Yellow flag. It's not Embry. Russell.
Right, we're down at turn 5.
Doesn't help us.
Oh no, that's not quite.
Charge on. Give us a bit more lift off, please.
Let's have recharge on then, please.
Five more laps.
Another yellow flag.
Stop the lift off turn 1,
Yeah,
please.
someone took the fastest lap of us. That's why I'm charging Embry. I'm going to box her for softs, so I can at least reclaim
Let's
that
take a
fastest
closer
lap.
look. So we're heading now into turn 5. Just a bit too wide. at
Very
that point.
wide for Zhou
You've
there.
got to be careful and watch the car there.
Let's lift off, please.
He's a bit too far ahead for that to be of any real benefit for us. Very wide for Maloney in the background there.
Charge on now. Okay, focus on recharge. Lift off for the fuel.
We will box this lap. Box this lap.
You can push in tires. We're good on tires. We can still do it. Overtake available.
Alright, can I get Schumacher? Porsche made the points.
Four more laps.
And I might have just dropped Hajar before the DRS zone. I think I did. Yes, I did.
Manage your tires. We look after the tires. You can consider a little bit of anti-dip where you can.
Clear at exit.
So I'm going to have a couple of laps to try and beat that fastest lap from Magnussen now with Embry. Got it back almost up to a starting level of confidence now as well.
Okay, and let's do a small lift off.
I'm not going to catch Stroll and Porsche. 12th is going to be the best I can do with Donna.
3 to go.
Maloney is absolutely flying again. He's almost on the back of us already. He will get DRS off us on the hanger straight.
You're good to push. You've got everything, press and hold available. You can keep the pace up on these compounds. Cool the car.
Right, got into peak confidence. Now we've got to hang on to 12.
Drop down the pace now.
Easier said than done. Going to unleash Embry for the last 2 laps.
Charge on. Click overtake.
Here we go. Fastest lap attempt.
%100% pace now.
See if we can at least fulfill one of our sponsor obligations this weekend, because I think we failed every single one of them, apart from the finish position streak, which was to get 1 in the top 50 for 2 races. That's the only one we're going to achieve.
And we have margin to push a little bit more on the tires.
What is the fastest lap? 1:26.0. We haven't got any DRS to help us. We've got to do this purely on pace. Well, that's a good start. Purple, purple. Got a yellow flag. That's Magnussen. There is the fastest lap. 1:25.2.
That is the fastest lap.
Magnussen drops it behind Donner and co.
Okay, we need some deploy. Or we can cancel lift off.
That's Leclerc.
He's going even quicker.
Today's winner.
There we go. It is 12th place for Donner.
Okay, we take the flag.
Disappointing. Very disappointing race. I doubt the board will even be satisfied on this. I think they'll be unhappy with this one. Embry has secured the fastest lap for us. So we'll at least make a couple of $100,000 off that to try and offset some of the gigantic losses we're about to incur. Not looking forward to reading our sponsor report. And there we go. What a disastrous homecoming Grand Prix.
Well, well, well. That seemed pretty horrendous for the Aston Martin driver.
It's been a very frustrating day for them, and they leave without any points. That's not the sort of performance we'd expect to see, really.
And the Monegasque driver certainly proved his worth with a terrific drive today.
What a great way to take their third win this year. They've definitely found their form.
Well, we might be in Britain, but our podium finishers won't be celebrating with a cup of tea tonight. They'll be staying true to Formula One tradition. So, Karun, with the garages full of activity, what's the mood like down at Aston Martin now?
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target
Nothing
now
went my way.
was
What are you
some
talking about?
Consistency for sure.
And here in Silverstone, the weekend now draws to a close.
Next round, we're moving on to an exhilarating circuit. Formula One will be taking to the Hungaroring for the Hungarian Grand Prix.
There we go then, confirmation of the final result. Charles gets a massive win there. 25 points. Max obviously failing to finish, and will have a 3-place penalty at the next Grand Prix for colliding with Charles and then having to retire. Lando gets himself on the podium, as does Carlos Sainz. We've not seen him up there for a little while. So up 7 places in the race. Ocon in 4th. It's a solid weekend for McLaren, who have failed to score points for a couple of rounds in a row now. Ocon getting himself 12 points there. Big weekend, as I say, for McLaren. 30 points so far. Oscar up 6 places to finish in 5th. Joe Manazzi up 13 places for 6th there. That is a great result for him, and a strong weekend for Alpine. Both cars getting points. That's 23 points for Alpine this weekend. Behrman up 5 places to finish in 7th ahead of Joe. Pourchaire up 11 places, had a storming drive on that final set of tyres, and got himself 2 points, got past George Russell in the end. Russell down 4 places to finish in 10th for the final point. And then looking further down, Yeah, not a great race, was it, for the bottom half of the table? Stroll down 7 places, Donner down 4, no points for either driver there. Schumacher down 10 places, not a great race for him. Maloney up 4, Albon staying in 15th, Hajar was down 2, Magnussen down, Yuki down, Embry down, Max out. But we did manage to secure the fastest lap. Small mercies. So the driver standings look like this. 194 points now for Max, and Leclerc is now just 21 points behind. Breathing life back into the Drivers' Championship. Norris climbs 2 places to take 3rd spot by a point from Oscar Piastri there. And then Pourchaire also dropping down, picks up a couple of points himself. Hajar, no points, stays in 6th, just ahead of Ocon on position count back there. They are tied on 74 points each. Ocon up 2 places, climbing above Tsunoda and Russell. And then Stroll stays 10th. Bottom half of the standings, Zhou gets 4 points to close the gap a little bit. And big points for Sainz, up 3 places, pretty much doubling his point tally for the season. No points for Donner. Giovinazzi gets 8 points to get within 1 of Donner now. Embry, no points for her. No points for Schumacher, Magnussen, Albon, or Maloney. Still yet to score. And obviously, Carmen's never going to be seen on the grid ever again. So that is what the constructor standings look like. 367 points for Red Bull, 176 for McLaren, who move into 2nd place above Ferrari, 11 points clear of them now, but still a long way behind Red Bull there. AlphaTauri in 4th, pick up a couple of points, as do Mercedes in 5th and Haas in 6th. No points for AlphaTauri. Gives Alpine a really good chance to close the gap to them, and unfortunately they pull away from us as well and jump us. We are down to 9th in the standings now. Williams still in 10th. So let's have a look at the pit stops. Did we do well there? Not bad. We've got both cars in the top 10, although at the bottom of the top 10, but they are both there, so that's encouraging. A 2.3 and a 2.4, so that's 6 more points for us. Good points for Alpine, good points for AlphaTauri and Red Bull as always. McLaren getting some points, but only 1 car getting through, and Mercedes pick up the final point. So the standings are like this. Red Bull top, but the gap comes down by 4. They are now only 31 points clear of AlphaTauri. Those two locked in a perpetual struggle every season. Ferrari a long way back in 3rd place, only 18 points clear of McLaren. Then we are in 5th place, but coming under pressure from Alpine, who jumped Mercedes and are now just 7 points behind us. No points for Williams or Alfa Romeo tonight, and Haas still to get off the mark. They see our stops. 2.4, 2.3, and then that was a 6.4 for a bad release, a 2.6 and a 2.4. Driver report cards, these aren't going to be that fun to look at, I don't think. 5 and 10 going forward for Donner. 22 and 14, better luck in defence, but I think a lot of that was towards the very end there. And 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 for Embry. Not great numbers, but her race was pretty much ruined as soon as she had that lock-up. Coupled with the disastrous pit stop and then immediately locking up again, coming out of the pits, ruined any chance she had of ever getting back into that Grand Prix without a safety car. We did get some experience for Anne. We'll see if she is in a position to maybe take a seat next year, but I don't think so. I think Embry is going to be our best bet still. Partner Donner. So, how much money have we lost? Nearly $1 million. I thought we'd lose more than that. Fair. So, we did not get the finished position, which was just an incentive. We did get 1 car in Q2, so we picked up 86 grand there. I didn't even think we were going to get that. We did not get our position gain. That cost us 136,500. We didn't even start the qualifying streak. Well, that cost us 715 grand. We did get the fastest lap to offset a little bit of the losses, but we also did not get a car into Q3. No, both cars into Q3, and we didn't get 2 cars in the top 12. I honestly thought we'd lose a bit more money than that for those as well. So, could have been a lot worse. We still actually do make some money. Our weather centre is finally refurbed. So we are now with a maximum condition there. We do need to refurb the tour centre. Let's get that refurbed. And the helipad. Refurb that as well. There we go. And has gone up by an extra point. Good, good, good. End of the month, start of a new month. So we are going to have a driver report card for the month in terms of how the experience has improved. And we're also going to set our training for our pit crew. Spare chassis are in place now as well. Let's check the inspection. A lot of parts have failed. There goes a wing, there goes another wing, and there goes a suspension. 2. Another suspension gone. Okay. Just as well we're making some more, isn't it? We're not making any more. Shit. Let's better make some more. Yeah, we want 2 more suspensions, please. Right, let's check our inbox. Done with that. Vito Amato gets the F2 win ahead of Zach O'Sullivan. There is our car report. Yeah. Didn't look anywhere near that competitive in the Grand Prix, unfortunately. Board confidence. They still have high confidence in us. Let's see what they thought of that race. Disappointed. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to see. But still with the high confidence, which is encouraging. Driver development update. How did our drivers improve over the month of June? Let's have a look. A point in adaptability for Donna. She needed that, but what else did she get? A point in accuracy. A point in adaptability for Embry, and a point in accuracy. No point in braking, though, unfortunately. Or cornering, sorry. She is earning cornering, isn't she? Yes. So hopefully we'll get some cornering points soon. Let's take a look at Anne as well. She's on long run pace at the moment. Her cornering also not great. Hopefully she'll get some improvements in that soon. How did the rest of the grid do in June? A new front wing for Red Bull, and they're now working on a new suspension. Alfa Romeo, below where they thought they would be. Where are they? 4th. Oh, I'd kill to be in 4th right now. We know about the weather centre. We know about the prep. Let's do the pit crew. So, what's our fatigue level looking like? Not too bad. Give them the Monday off. Going to, it said Spa, didn't they? No, it's Hungary we're going to. I thought they would say we were going to Spa. Am I wrong in that? Did they say that we're going to Spa Francorchamps next from Karun there, or Crofty? Not going to put any training in before Spa, and then let's get some good training going. As we go into the summer break. And we'll make that car building and that car building. There we go, just to recover a little bit there. Right, so we've got pretty good balance on our training. New tyres on could do with a little bit of a boost. There we go, that gives us a bit better balance across our numbers for that one session there. So by the end of the month, yeah, 71, 70, 71, 71, 70. Yes, happy with that. And we will shed, hopefully, another 100th of a second off pit stops. A bit more would have been nice, but we'll settle for that. Mistake chance now down to about 10%. That will come down hopefully a bit more before we get to Zandvoort. Confirm those changes. Right, the reason I haven't made a decision on Andy yet is because we are going to try and get Jonathan Wheatley at the end of the year. I wonder what effect that will have on Red Bull if they lose Jonathan Wheatley. In terms of the pit stop competition, will that just hand it to AlphaTauri? I wonder. We are 11 days away from Hungary, and we will do that tomorrow in the run-up to the race itself. So, yeah, not a great race at all. Really horrendous, unfortunately. That hurt us. Hurt us really badly. I'm very disappointed. I thought we would have solid points with Donna and a chance of maybe getting points with Embry. I was even a little conservative with a couple of bits, and we just were not anywhere near where we needed to be. I'm not exactly sure why that was. Control ratings are going to be good at the well, they're good at the moment. Who knows? We might get another media event right before the Hungarian Grand Prix, but I mean, they see the biggest problem is our cornering. The braking is decent. It's not as good as it could be, but it's the cornering that's killing us. Donna is only an 80 on cornering. Embry's only 73. Have we got anyone's stats that we can compare her against on the grid? Let's have a look. Gasly. We've got details on Gasly because we fired him. There you see, Gasly's an 89 in cornering. And he's probably degraded a little bit because he's 33 and not racing at the moment. But he's going to have so much more pace around the corners than Donna has. He's got more consistent. His reactions are 15 points better as well. That's another thing that's really hurting Donna is her reactions. Smoothness is obviously a problem when it comes to managing tyres. We know how bad their adaptability ratings are. Every time it rains, it kills us. But I mean, she's got great control. She's got really strong defending. Her overtaking is now 88, so she's got good strength there as well. But yeah, she's just missing in some of those key areas. Reactions is a key area. Cornering is a key area. Smoothness is a key area if it's below 80. There's a lot of work that needs to be done to get Donna up to scratch. And even more to get Embry where we need her to be. Now you can see her cornering 73. That's a huge deficit. Smoothness also bad. Her control, phenomenal. Better control than Gasly. 98. That's one of the best on the grid. Accuracy, 98. Phenomenal. But reactions are poor. Overtaking is poor. Adaptability is poor. The smoothness is poor. Cornering is poor. Braking is okay. So, yeah. Again, a lot of work to do. And she's hit that age where she's dropped into the average category as well. Same as Donna. It's going to be hard work getting these two up to snuff. Let's take a look at Anne. Anne's not far away in terms of pace. Her cornering's the same. She's only a point down on braking. Big deficit in control, but a slightly better smoothness. She's much better in adaptability. Overtaking's similar. Defending's abysmal. Reactions are about the same. Accuracy's a massive deficit, though. So, I don't know. Maybe Embry's only going to be with us for one more season after the end of this season. Maybe at the end of the next season, we'll be putting Anne in the car, and then it becomes a question of, has Embry done enough to hold her seat at the expense of Donna? Or is Donna going to hang on and Embry get replaced? We shall see. Potential changes afoot for next season. We do also want to try and get those female staff in, but that's going to have to be an end of season decision, I think. Do we have any slots up yet? No, we don't. Good. All right. That is it for tonight. We will deal with that tomorrow. Thanks for watching what has been a pretty horrendous race. Hopefully we'll do better in Hungary. We can't really do much worse, can we? I hope you'll join me at the usual time of 8 p.m. for that. We've got enough time to get the rest of the season done, and then if we do a couple of weekend streams, 2 more seasons in as well before the new game releases, just about. So, yeah, let's see if we can finish our our Aston career on a high before we move over to F1 Manager 24. That's it for me. Thanks for watching. I am Jim Bob, and I'll be back with more F1 Manager very soon.